I just had a very unsatisfying experience of doing a 13-minute video and having none of it show up. Yeah. This puts me in a great mood. I seem to look as sleepy as I feel. Well, here it's 9:15. It's 20 degrees. It was 17 before. It's 20. It's getting warmer. I want to go for a walk. I want to finish my coffee. I'm trying to see if I can stop this choppiness from happening, but obviously it's not working. I thought that I was causing the choppiness by having the constantly rotating background turned on. So I turned it off. I put it to, change background once a day instead of once every 5 minutes. But it seems to make no difference because choppiness happens whether I do that or not. So, yeah. Really hope that this video captures, because 2 times is as much effort as I'm putting into things today. So since I've been reading this book and really enjoying it, the subtitle is The Evidence for Evolution. Okay, fine. But what has really brought to my attention is reproduction. Evolution is all about reproduction, right? And then I read an essay in the Globe and Mail today. What I thought was a woman, and it was a guy. No. That's where I got confused. The person who wrote the article or the essay is a woman, and it's her essay on childless by choice. And I have a girlfriend who has no kids, and my God, it's a good idea. Although she was pregnant a few years ago, and I thought, hey, that's a good idea too. Didn't turn out to be. But I thought that would have been a good idea too. But she would rather not have any kids, and I think that's looking at her family, looking at her. It's a wonderful idea. But, a lot of people make that choice for other reasons, and they never come up with my reason to have children. So I looked it up on the internet, what other people think about having kids. And I found this one guy, which is why I laughed, because I thought that this was a woman at first. Prejudice. This is a guy named Jacob. And he has an article, or maybe it's a blog, where it says 20 reasons not to have children and 10 reasons to have children. And I read this. And 20 reasons to have children, well, fine. No, sorry. 20 reasons not to have children. You can give all the reasons you want. If you don't want to have children, anyone will do. Okay? It goes from giving birth, wonderful experience, the responsibilities that come with it, losing your free time, money that it'll cost, dissonance that it'll cause, all these things that are pretty darn good reasons not to have kids. And then he goes on to the reasons, 10 reasons to have children. And he has, in order. 1, they're cute. 2, re-experiencing childhood. 3, learning, watching your kids learn. 4, reflection, thinking about things. 5, reincarnation. This one he says, everything that you already can do. Everything that you already can do, probably take for granted, but your child will remind you that all those skills had to be learned. It reminds you of how far you have come in life and shows you the sorts of difficulties you probably had. What am I doing? I am mixing up the Your genetic makeup is a small part of your identity. More important are your ideas, beliefs, manners, and stories. All of these things will be taken up by your child and then changed around. Your child will never be a clone of yourself, fortunately, but instead will be a variation of you and the other people that raise him or her. If you like yourself, then this is very satisfying. Okay, that's one of them. That is number 5. Then there's socializing. Okay. Control, where you're not supposed to tell other people how to raise their kids, but once you have one of your own, feel free. Adoption. Entertainment. Love. Those are all just fine reasons to have kids. But I think you're missing the point. Why should you have a kid? You need to reproduce. The reason to have children is to reproduce your genetic makeup, to put more people on this planet, to keep the human race going. I know that doesn't sound too terribly romantic, but life isn't romantic. Life is pretty much a factual existence. Okay? And if you don't reproduce, you will die. That is the reason for having kids. Now, if you want to take care of someone else's kids, adoption. If you can't have kids of your own, if that is your reason for living, then that's just fine. I am not judging anyone else. But I'm saying all these people are missing the point. That's what I think. If you're going to talk about the reason for having kids, for not having kids, there are millions of reasons not to have kids. But if you're going to give me the reasons for having kids, the prime one, in my opinion, is reproduction. If you want to be alive in some shape or form in 500 years, 1,000 years, it's if you've had a kid. We have the genes of the first living being, okay, on Earth, in our bodies. I'm just saying. Please work. See you later, guys. I hope I didn't annoy anyone or piss anyone off, because that was not my purpose. I was just trying to see if I could get my stupid camera to work.